Hi, tutor and classmates. How are you today? I hope you are well. Okay, so today I'm explaining about exploring the potential of multimedia resource in vocabulary expansion ESL. So you can show here data sheet about type of paper, research project, research line, author, advisor, keyword. Here in the third presentation, you can show the statement of the problem, so the effectiveness of integration multimedia resource into ESL vocabulary expansion is a subject of ongoing inquiry within language education despite increasing interest in the very multimedia for language learning. There exists a crucial need to critically evaluate its impact on the acquisition of vocabulary among ESL learners. This study aims to bridge this gap by exploring the question: how do multimedia resources contribute to vocabulary expansion among ESL learners? Through this investigation, the study seeks to provide insights into the transformative potential of multimedia in revolutionizing ESL vocabulary instruction and improving language acquisition outcomes for learners. So, furthermore, this research endeavors to identify practical strategies and recommendations for educators to effectively integrate multimedia into ESL classroom by conducting a comprehensive examination of these issues. The study aims to contribute the ongoing discourse on innovative approaches to language education and pedagogy. Ultimately, the findings of this study might inform teaching practice thereby ensuring language teaching comes for ESL learners worldwide. So here in the fourth presentation, you can show the objectives, general objectives, of course, in the realm of English as a second language ESL education. The integration of multimedia resource has emerged as a promising avenue in shaping vocabulary acquisition. This literature review aims to delve into the multi-phase landscape of employing multimedia resource to expand vocabulary proficiency among ESL learners as digital technology continues to evolve. Educators seek innovating approaches to cater to diverse learning styles and gain students more effectively in understanding the efficacy of multimedia resource in vocabulary. So expansions, identifying key variables that influence their effectiveness in pivotal for informed pedagogical practice. So here in the fifth presentation, you can show the category 1, 2, and 3. One prominent area of inquiry focused on the comparison between different modes of multimedia delivery and their respective effects on vocabulary acquisition, for instance, maybe. So here you can show the modes in multimedia resource. Positive performance results have been observed for the dual glossing mode, indicating its potential to facilitate vocabulary retention and recall among ESL learners. Additionally, learners have exhibited a more favorable attitude toward the dual glossing mode, suggesting its superiority over the single gloss mode in terms of engagement and effectiveness. So various studies have delved into this domain, offering insight into the differential impacts of multimedia tools and platforms on vocabulary learning outcomes. One significant type of multimedia resource that has garnered attention is interactive language processing tools such as Quizlets and evidence. This research highlights the effectiveness of Quizlets in stimulating students and drawing upon the principle of the Richard Mayer. So when he say about his theory in 2005, which advocates for multimedia learning, that combine text and image of to optimize memory retention, shield shots, fitting underscore the significant improvement in students' vocabulary proficiency. So here you can show about Meyer in 2001 posits that learners benefit more from multimedia representations, and of course benefit more for presentation that integrate text and graphic compared to textual presentation alone. It is so important that point because we need more attention and motivation about our students. Clark and Mayer in 2011 further elaborated on this principle, emphasizing that multimedia presentation promotes active learning by facilitating mental representations. So here in the 6, you can show this about the studies and the persons contributing ESEL. So here in the 7th presentation, you can show a qualitative case study design has been selected for this research to develop deeply into the impact of multimedia resource on vocabulary expenses among ESEL learners in 2009 maybe, yeah, in the P18. So he characterizes case study as an empirical investigations and that develops into a phenomenon within its real life context and is a case study method with will be utilizing this research to provide a detailed examination of the impact of multimedia resources on vocabulary expanded among maybe like ESEL or yes learners and case studies involving in-depth investigation of specific phenomenon within its real-life context, allowing researchers to explore complex interaction and dynamics. So in the study will be embrace a quality approach to here, yeah. And in this study, a qualitative approach will enable the researchers to delve in the subjective experience for delve into this in the learners regarding the use of multimedia resource of vocabulary learning. So here you can show the phase 1, prepared phase, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and phase 5. Data analysis, data collection, reporting, and dissemination maximum 12 phase yields. Learners will be purposeful select to participate. So the results of the study revealed significant insights into the impact of multimedia resource on vocabulary expansions among ESL learners through a qualitative case study approach, data collection methods including surveys, file notes, lesson analysis, and participant observation were employed to gather comprehensive data. So overall, the results indicate that the integration of multimedia resource into ESL vocabulary instruction holds immense potential for enhancing language learning outcomes. At head findings underscore the importance of leveraging modern technology to create dynamic and interactive learning environment that cater to diverse needs of ESL learners and by incorporating multimedia resources effectively. So here you can show the 9 presentation. So the study's results underscore the formative potential of multimedia resources in engaged vocabulary expansion among ESL learners. Here and the positive perception and engagement reported by participants suggest that multimedia-rich lessons can effectively capture learners' attention and facilitate the deeper understanding and retention of vocabulary concepts. So, by leveraging interactive multimedia content such as by videos, audio clips, and quizzes, educators can create dynamic learning environments. So, it's so easy that cater to diverse learning styles and preference of ESEL learners. So here you can show the conclusion. So the study results shed light on the significant impact of multimedia resources on vocabulary expansion among ESE learners through a qualitative case study approach employing various data collection methods, including surveys, file notes, lesson analysis, and participant observations. So, comprehensive insights where guide-rate survey response indicate a positive perceptions among ESE learners regarding the use of multimedia resources, with the majority expressing change, engagement, and understanding vocabulary concept. Parties in particular enjoy it. Interactive multimedia content like videos, audio clips, and yeah, more. So here you can show the references or my principal case studies, and thank you so much, dear student and class.